I'm home from spring break. I got home today. Yesterday we left Florida at like 7 in the morning and we drove all day, and then we got to Evansville at like 11 last night, and then I woke up this morning and I drove home to Muncie, and now I'm home. So two really exciting things happened to me over break. My break was great. Spring break was awesome. I went to Florida and stayed with my grandma at her house. This video is going to be rough. And when I say rough, I mean like Scooby-Dooby-Doo rough. This is going to be a lot of bloopers. Okay. Home on the range. What did you do today? Because I bet it wasn't as fun as what I did today. I met Jace. You know, I talked about him before. There's a whole video dedicated to him. I met him today. I drove through his town to get home from Evansville. And he was like, oh, let's meet up and hang out. And I was like, okay. So we met up and we hung out. And it was great. Great. I know I've said it before, but like meeting him today like solidified that we are the same human being in different form. Like brother from another mother status is what Jace and I have accomplished. So here's a picture of Jace. Something I did while I was in Florida, and this is really cool. When my family, we went to Florida over summer. We went to the same place I stayed at this time, and we went to Universal in Orlando, and that was a great time. But in Universal, the day we went, because they have two separate parks, Islands of Adventure and the Universal Studios. Islands of Adventure is like all the rides, like the Hulk and the Marvel and that kind of stuff, and then Universal is like the studios and like the makeup and the, you know, that kind of stuff. So when we went, and they have rides and stuff too, but we went to Universal, like the studio part. It was just a monsoon, just absolutely poured, and I wore a poncho. And when I wore my poncho, we went into the ET adventure ride, and the ET worker was like, I need everybody to take off their ponchos. And he was super cute. I was like fangirling over him. I was like, oh my gosh, he is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So he's like, oh, I like your poncho, just messing around. And I was like, oh, thanks, you want to wear it? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. So he put on my pink poncho, and we took a picture together. And Gavin, this is Gavin, and Gavin was like, you know what, you're really cool, add me on Facebook. Never met this kid before in my life, but I was like, oh, awesome, okay. So I added him on Facebook, and we talk like a couple times a month. Like we've kept in contact. So when I decided I was going to Florida for spring break, I texted him and I was like, hey, like I'm coming down, make room. Basically, I was like, we have to go out for lunch or, you know, meet or something. So that's what I did. I met Gavin, and we went out for lunch. We went to Cracker Barrel, and it was great to see him. Oh my gosh, we sat in Cracker Barrel for 4 hours and just talked. Here's a picture of Gavin. So anyway, that was kind of two highlights of my week. Latest obsessions, in case you're wondering. Daughter, Youth. The song is great. It is fantastic. I've been singing it all week, and I am just in love with it. And also, Justin Timberlake's new album, The 2020 Experience. I'll be on my super. And also Peeps. Happy Easter, you lovely creatures. I'm going to bed. My suitcase will stay right there on my bed, and I will talk to you all later. Make lemonades out of your lemons. Do 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 do.